And here we go. Imagine you are a rifleman in a company ready to assault a line of enemy machine gun bunkers. You are lying flat on the ground, protected for the moment by a slight rise between you and the enemy. But just above your head, the enemy's guns are throwing a visible and audible curtain of lead, which thuds into the trees around you, causing you to wonder if it makes the same sound when it hits flesh. You tell yourself it's impossible. Impossible to penetrate that curtain of fire alive. Yet, in a moment, a sergeant's voice will boom, "Let's go! You can't live forever." But all you hear now is the clatter of machine guns. The vision of dead and wounded you saw on the way up to the front rises to plague you. Your belly deflates and lies flat against your backbone, and all the gallant thoughts you had hoped to have at this moment are gone. You are naked and alone with the instinct of self-preservation. And that's what soldiers and Marines face. Not all of them, but many of them. Mm-hmm. And they, in these situations, and situations even worse than this, they do decide to go forward. They decide to go forward into that maelstrom of fire and of death. And soldiers and warriors have done that for thousands of years. And you ask yourself, and the purpose that they wrote that paragraph was so that they could ask that question, why? And here's what the Marine Corps says about it. Why do individuals rush forward against their most basic instincts? Why do Marines take their lives in their hands and lead a charge straight into enemy guns? In World War II, what was it that made Marines clamber out of their landing craft into water of unknown depth and charge into a hail of machine gun and artillery fire, not knowing whether they would ever make it to the beach? In Vietnam, what was it that made a Marine take the point and start down the dark and misty jungle trail? At the heart of why Marines are able to put mission accomplishment over concern for their own safety is leadership. Leadership that is the combination of the intangible elements of our ethos and the more tangible elements of our leadership philosophy. So they're saying that this courage comes from the leadership and from the ethos that they live, that is brought to the troopers through the leadership, which is a pretty profound statement. It's a very profound statement.